Hey everyone, it's Hannah. As usual, as I'm sure a lot of you know, let me sort this out real quick. Let me check that the microphone isn't muted. Real quick. Oh, good. Oh, wow. Hey everyone. Oh, crumbs. People have been waiting. Hey, hey, hey. Hi, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Chill out. I'm here. Hi. Hey, hey, hey. Sorry if you've been waiting, but thanks for waiting. I never usually have people waiting. Thanks, everyone. Haven't live streamed in a while, though, to be fair. Hey, everyone. I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Selena. Vivian, thank you. My hair has faded quite a lot. It's not quite as bright and as vibrant as it was. Anna, that was a quick shower. I'm impressed. Fairy Dust Bunnies, that is an incredible username. Kendra, yes, I am here. Everyone can chill out. I'm meant to have a craft. It's a crafty chat. And I don't have tea and I don't have a craft. So this is like the least organized I've ever been for a crafty chat. But the organized thing that I did do is I made sure that I nipped to the loo before the stream because usually I have to go halfway through, which is kind of like ultimate fail for me. Ah, Anna likes the hair. Thank you, Pixel Pearls. Everyone's celebrating my arrival. Woo-hoo! I feel like the queen. I don't, obviously, I don't feel like the queen because I do. Oh, Audrey is knitting. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just quite relaxed. It's quite nice. Mario is out this evening. Mario is my boyfriend, for those who don't know. He is out this evening. He is on a man night. So, yeah. Hey, Candice is here. Oh, thanks, Meg. I hope you don't get in trouble for jumping on in the middle of class, in the middle of a friendship bracelet. Very nice, Vivian. I want to see a picture of it. Tweet me, tweet me. I want to see a picture. 2 screens. Nice. Thanks for the extra view, Anna. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, Kendra put a timer on her phone so she wouldn't be late. What is this? This is so new and organized. I had people watching and chatting before I'm even here. 41 people watching. Wow, that is more than who usually watches. Are people on school holidays? Are you off of school? Is this why you're able to watch? Is that what's happening? I should get my phone. Why did I leave my phone over there? I'm just going to get my phone. 1 second. I got my phone just in case anyone tweets me or anything. But yeah, are people on school holidays? Is that why people are able to watch it? Because that makes a lot of sense. Because usually I only get around 20 people, if that, watching it, and that's usually by the end. But yeah, I feel like I should snap. I might snap. I'm just gonna quickly snap. I'm going to be one of those people who Snapchats. I do hate it when I watch live streams not live because a lot of the live streams I watch aren't live due to time zones. And then they just film an awkward Snapchat. But I'm going to be that person because I haven't snapped in far too long. How stressful and slightly embarrassing. Oh, that's a terrible photo. Hey, so I'm live now on YouTube. So be sure to join me in the next hour for fun, games, and all sorts. Who knows? Wow, that was more awkward than I thought it would be. Oh, that was the most awkward Snapchat ever. Oh, that was cringy. So cringy. Oh, what is this on my nails? Oh, Anna, I'm pleased you asked. It's right in front of me. It is by Essence. It's called The Metals I Heart Trends. It is this magical unicorn color. It's kind of like two-tone. It's like a real nice green. Anna, if you can't find it, let me know and I can pick you one up to put in your birthday package. I've accidentally clicked on somebody's Snapchat story. Cool. So that posted. I can't get over how uncomfortable that was. Twinning. Watermelon bracelet. A bracelet twins. We are the bracelet twins. Da 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 da. Bracelet twins. Yeah, this color is in. What's the color name? It's called Rock My Soul. Woo! I hadn't seen it. Well, I've seen Essence in Germany before, but I don't think I've seen it in the UK. But Anna, I'll pick you one up and I'll pop one in a package for you. Don't panic. Although it will add bulk, but worth it. And it's color coordinated with something else that I got for your birthday. I'm really excited. Yeah, it is really mermaid inspired. It's lovely. It's a really nice color. Like, I feel like this light isn't giving it enough credit, but you'll probably see it in all of its glory in Sunday's tutorial, because I filmed it today, so I'm wearing it in Sunday's tutorial. Mad Little Crafter, aka Meg, is alternating between class, my stream now, and maintaining her reign in the Pokemon gym on her campus. That's incredible. So Pokemon Go has only just launched in Britain. It launched yesterday in Germany, but because I'm British, yes, I live in Germany, but my Apple account, which I've had for donkey's years, is a British Apple account. So we've only just been able to get it. And I don't have data on my phone because I go pay as you go, because I never need data. If I I can always text people if I need to. It's annoying that I can't use WhatsApp, but it means I can't use Pokemon Go. But Mario came home today. We downloaded Pokemon Go and we went for a 2-mile walk to catch some Pokemon. So he needs to get a new phone plan so he can have more data on his phone. Yes. But it came out in Britain today, so you can get it if you can get it. So we caught a few Pokemon. We caught a Staryu, we caught Squirtle, Pidgey, and Rattata. But yes, Harry Potter Go would be awesome. Yes, because Harry Potter is life. But I kind of wished, because I'm participating in, I think, Candice, I'm pretty sure you're participating in it too, aren't you? In a pretty big collab on Sunday, which is quite exciting. But I kind of wish I could have done a beaded Pokemon instead of what I'm doing, which is frustrating, but also pretty ace. Anna, I don't know what power banks are. I'm not going to lie. Pixel Pearl says power banks are on sale everywhere here because of Pokemon. It's not even released in Sweden yet. Yeah, but right. The thing is with Harry Potter Go, because Pokemon Go, kind of the whole Pokemon franchise is based around being able to catch things, because you got to catch them all. I found the Staryu on the banks of the mine. So, oh, portable batteries. Thanks. On the banks of the mine river. So, hey, Selena, I am very well, thank you. How are you? How are you? Candice, what I kind of wanted to make for Sunday's video was something Pokemon related, you know, while it's still relevant. You know, get it in and get it done. But no, I'm not doing anything Pokemon related. Yeah, it should come out real soon. Hey, Gemma's here. Hey, Gemma. But they're slowly releasing it across Europe. So yesterday they released it in Germany. Today they've released it in the UK and maybe somewhere else. I don't know. Ooh, got hiccups. Yeah, Candy, so I'll have to film it for the week after. I got the gurgles. I ate too much dinner. It was very stressful. Very stressful, but very tasty. But yes, beaded Pikachu would be incredible. But the thing is, I'm doing something beaded this weekend, so I don't want. Apparently, 37 people are watching right now, which is quite exciting. I don't want to do 2 beaded tutorials in a row. Yeah. I like to mix it up a bit. I don't want to just become like a beading channel, which I'm very quickly steering towards. I need to think of something else Pokemon related I can do. Speaking of not Pokemon, but something incredibly nerdy. So with Mario is a teacher. Mario is my boyfriend. He is a teacher. With his class, he went to somewhere where they could paint pottery, and he painted this plate with a dragon on, which is pretty cool. And then on the back, it's a D20, which is a dice. It's a 20-sided dice. So it's going to be our Dungeons and Dragons snack plate. He's a clever boy. He's a clever boy. He's also not a dog, so I probably shouldn't talk about him like that. But yeah, that's what he got up to last week. But he breaks up from school tomorrow. Tomorrow is his last day at school, which is really exciting. Vivian, no, it isn't weird to put crafting videos on in the background as you craft, especially because I chat a lot in my crafting videos. I don't just describe what I'm doing. I generally catch you up on what I've done this week, or unless it's really involved, and then I can't. But very often I have a little natter with you. But yeah, I could do a crochet Pokemon. I was thinking like crochet Pokeball because they're super easy. We'll see. But yes, really exciting. Thanks for the hair compliments, team. I'm really unimpressed as to how poorly this colour has stayed in my hair, though. It's fading so quickly. It's very stressful. I don't know why it's fading so quickly. I think it's one of those things. I can't even blame the sunshine because I don't go out in the sun that often because, you know, pale. I'm so pale. But yes. Ah, thanks, Meg. Meg says, "Yeah, Hannah, I put your videos on when I'm working. It's like your friend is chatting with you." I use directions dye for my hair, La Riche Directions. I always use directions dye, and they never fade this quickly. But oh, good parting, Hannah. 10 out of 10. Embarrassing. Yeah, they never fade this quickly, but this one just has, and I'm not very happy with it. A Mimikyu. That's cool. It's a ghost Pokemon that hides in a Pikachu costume. That's really ace. I quite enjoy that. I'm not very good with Pokemon. No. I am not bad. Okay, I'm not bad with Pokemon. But if I recognize a lot of them. Just if someone says the name, it like the image of them doesn't immediately spring to mind. It's one of those. What color of hair dye do I find stays in the best? Blues. My hair is stained blue, so blues. Turquoise is a renowned bitch to remove from your hair. Excuse my language. So it's really, really difficult to remove. Atlantic blue is the blue I usually use. That lasts really well as well. I have a video on how to make hair color last. But I only tend to use directions dye. I have used directions before, I've used crazy color before, and I've used adore dyes before. Yeah. Yes, green does turn yellow AF, as Anna says, unless your hair is stained pale blue underneath the green, then it fades to a really nice color, like a mint, which is what my hair faded to last time. Remember, I dyed my hair all those different colors and they all just like faded to one color with a bit of pink in the front. Yes, directions is only temporary, and I only kind of want dye to be temporary. because I like to switch up my hair color so much. Vivian wants to do black to purple to silver ombre in her hair. Wow, that would look ace. I recommend going to a professional for something that involved. I'm sure it's plausible. I'm sure it's doable. And dependent on what your natural hair color or what your current hair color is, depends on how easy it would be to do. My phone has just buzzed. Meg did bright red a while ago and then tried to get a bright red, and it turned out anime main character orange. That's incredible. That's really good. Ah, thanks, sweet dream. She says, I assume. Hi, I like you. It's amazing to hear you live. So thanks. Yeah, no, fun hair colors are so much fun. And Anna, you are so lucky to have natural white blonde hair. It's really impressive. And I kind of hate you a little bit for it. It's because she's from Sweden. She's so Scandinavian. I'm just naturally brunette. If you saw the poster that I posted on Instagram earlier today for my Throwback Thursday, then you will see what my natural hair color was. And yeah. Fluffy Bunny's only really seen me wear this color in my hair. Fluffy Bunny, you can't have been around very long because my hair color du choix, of choice, is blue. I usually have blue hair. I very rarely have red or pink or purple hair. I usually only have blue hair. For my shawls, I don't make shawls, I make scarves, but still, what length circular needles do I use? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what length my circular needles are. Let me have a look on the line. It's where I got them from. Wolle. I don't know how to say needles in German. Nadeln. Yeah, I do know how to say needles in German. Come on, Hannah. Just to let you know that I am currently not on the chat, so I can't see what you're saying. So don't be rude and don't be nasty. Not that I think you will be. Currently looking up needle size. Do I know Harry Styles? I know of him, but I don't actually know him. My fun fact for you, my boyfriend went to school with Louis from One Direction. He was in the school year above him, though. And yeah, don't think he ever actually spoke to him or particularly wanted to. But that's the fun connection I have. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look for my needles, but I don't know. Maybe they're 80 centimeter ones. I could just try and find them and measure them. I don't know. I don't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think they're 80 centimeter ones. 80 centimeters in length. I don't know what that is in inches. I'm sorry, I work in centimeters. But that is the length of circular needle that I use. So it's not the longest one, but it's not the smallest one. It's like in between. Blonde curly hair. Oh, I've always wanted curly hair. And I've always had frizzy hair. I've never had curly hair, which is kind of frustrating. MK Nails, my cousin used to have a life-size cardboard cutout of Niall Horan. God, that was scary. Yeah, I can imagine that. I've life-sized cardboard cutouts aren't Yeah, they're pretty terrifying. Vivian asks me, what is my favorite holiday? I'm assuming you mean like seasonal holiday, like, you know, like Halloween or Christmas or whatever. Christmas is my favorite celebration. Yeah, I just really like Christmas. I like getting together with family. I like singing carols. I like having a good time, and I like eating lots of Christmas food. Mad Little Crafter. I have a life-size cutout of Gollum from Lord of the Rings that I randomly place around my house. Meg, remind me to never stay at your house because I feel like I would mess myself if I suddenly saw that crop up in the bathroom or something. That would be terrifying. Oh my goodness, you should hide it in the shower. That would be hilarious. That'd be so funny. Harmony says, once I bought one of my teachers a life-size cardboard cutout of Ed Miliband. That's really random, but I kind of love it. That's really funny. Ed Miliband is a politician, for those who aren't aware, a British politician. Not that I'm overly keen on British politicians at the moment, but hey, we're not going to think about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to do anything about it. Meg says that she's hidden it in her grandma's room before. It was a Valentine's Day present from her parents. That's really funny. Oh, the video keeps dropping. I'm really sorry. There's literally nothing else I can do about that. I'm sorry. It might just be my poor internet. It might be your internet. I'm not quite sure. Anna says the stream is fine. I mean, it's always going to be a bit jumpy just because my internet's not the quickest, but it's I do what I can, and I do what I do. What inspired me to start crafting from Sweet Dream? Um, Basically, I come from quite a crafty family. My parents, no, well, my mum crafts a lot. Um, my mum does a lot of crafting. Both of my grandmas knitted a lot and did cross stitch and stuff. I used to make cards when I was younger with like rubber stamps and stuff. And then obviously because I grew up in a crafty household, I just picked up crafting, and therefore I have continued to craft. Bead weaving I picked up because I worked at a bead shop and I really liked all the different colors of beads, and therefore started to bead weave. And I was told by my friend and colleague Megan Fable, aka Emma, that I would hate it, and I didn't. Pixel Pearls asks, question time, what would I do with €1,000? That's really tough. At the moment, I think I would just pay rent. So I actually contribute to rent here. But at the same time, we're going away to Hamburg, so I would probably go and pay for that. Or that's all really boring stuff. We're planning on going to Morocco in October, so I'd probably just buy all the flights and all the things for that and not tell Mario, and then when he's going to book it, I'm just like, surprise, and I've done it for him, you know. What made me want to start YouTube, asks Vivian. So like I said, right, so I started a YouTube channel back on January the 1st 2008, which is like 8 plus years ago, and it was a makeup channel because I really enjoy makeup and wearing makeup, and I used to do makeup tutorials, and I wasn't very good at it, but I really liked making videos and I enjoyed doing it, and I kept it up for quite a long time. And oh, bye MK Nails, enjoy your dinner. And then at the job I used to do at a bead shop, I filmed a tutorial at some point. and then found that I really enjoyed filming a tutorial, and then thought, I could do this. And then I set up the Corner of Crafts YouTube channel and then started to film. And then because people watch it, I've kept it up ever since. But honestly, if people didn't watch it, I probably wouldn't still be doing this YouTube channel. So thanks everyone. I'm sorry, I'm gurgling all over the place. What's my favourite movie? That's a really tough one. I don't think I have one. I mean, I see films, I enjoy them. I don't think I can say that I have a favourite movie. I'm sorry. What is my favourite animal? I really like marmoset monkeys because they're really cute, basically. Really, really cute. Ashley asks, what is my main source of income? Is it for crafting? Do I do craft shows? I don't do craft shows at the moment, mainly because I'm living in Germany and therefore don't know how to find out about craft shows. I'm sure some of you may be German and therefore may know, but at the moment, I don't know. But yes, at the moment, my Etsy shop, my Patreon, and my YouTube channel are all my main source of income. Yeah. Yeah. I don't get an awful lot of views on YouTube, which is why I've had to set up a Patreon account. But then because I'm British, we don't like asking for help, or we don't like asking for money. I always feel a bit awkward broaching it in YouTube videos, and I always feel a bit uncomfortable and don't want to have people feel pressured to do it. But yes, YouTube is my current main source of income. Yeah. Any tips for starting a craft channel? I'm interested in making one. I know I'm not good like you, but I think I can try. Ask Sweet Dream. A marmoset is a monkey, Harmony. They're very small, they're very cute, they've got really cute faces, and Google it, they're very sweet. My tip for starting a craft channel is make crafts that you know how to do and that you feel like you can explain well. Make sure you've got the lighting to be acceptable, therefore, like, it doesn't have to be perfect because the lighting in my video isn't perfect, but like acceptable, not too dark, basically. And make sure that, like, how I do it is I don't have my tripod over here, do I? No, I don't. I think it's over there. So this is my old camera box, and I put that in front of me, like so. Then I put my camera on a little tripod on top of that. So it's usually lower down than this, but I'm just holding it in my hand. And then I craft around it, so I get like a slight downward view on it. And I make sure I look through the screen, which is difficult to do when you're beading. But I try to look through the screen, so I make sure everything is in focus. And then I get very achy arms and bruises on here because I'm leaning against the table and it's very awkward, but it's a lot of fun. And make sure that, yeah, you try to explain things as clearly as you can. Yes, that is my tip for thingy. Vivian asks, if I could go anywhere in the world, expenses completely paid for, where would I go? Well, I think I'd probably go to the US, if I'm completely honest, just because I haven't been. I would love to go and visit my friend Anna in Sweden. That would be fun. But I would love to do a tour of the US and eat all of the foods and see lots of people and talk to lots of people and maybe host craft afternoon teas where we meet up, drink tea and craft and all of that fun stuff. That is what I would do if all expenses were paid for. Jessica says I should do a behind the camera video on how I set things up and what you use. Right. I would actually really like to do that. But The only camera that I have is the camera that I film on. So if I did that, I would have to film on my phone. My phone doesn't have a very good camera because it is a 4S. But yeah. Oh my God, I would love it if somebody, Simone says, that'd be awesome. I treat you to a tea in New Jersey. That'd be ace. I'd love that. Yeah, I would come to the US if it wasn't so expensive. How long have I been crocheting? Fluffy Bunny asks. So my mum taught me to crochet when I was about 9 years old too. And I did it for a bit and then I kind of got a bit meh about it. And so then I stopped crocheting for a while, but then I taught myself via YouTube when I was like 16, when YouTube was still very new, but there was some crochet videos. So I think maybe 16, 17, maybe then. And so then I retaught myself to crochet. But my mum initially taught me, so I already had the base knowledge. Same with knitting. She taught me to knit from like 5. So I have the base knowledge, but then I'm kind of like teaching myself again. Because it's fun. I just prefer crochet to knitting, just because, you know, everything happens quicker. It's easy to unpick. But yeah. Vivian asks, does anyone recognize you from YouTube when you're out and about? No. I went to a knitting meetup group and hey, oh, hello Nashville. TN, oh, Tennessee. I got you. Yeah, I went to a knitting meetup and someone asked me what I do as a job because it's what grown-ups talk about. And I said, oh, I'm self-employed because it doesn't sound as sad as unemployed. And they say, well, how do you mean? And they say, oh, I have a YouTube channel and blah, blah, blah. Turns out they're subscribed to me. So that was exciting. But usually, no, people don't tend to notice me out and about, wandering around, which is fine with me. But if you do happen to see me out and about, if you happen to live in Germany or Hamburg or wherever I'm visiting this year, and you happen to see me walking around, just come and say hi. I usually look like rubbish without makeup on, but you can recognize me by my hair. Stylish. Monster Mash, that's pretty much how I started crochet. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, it's a good way to learn. It is a good way to learn. There are some really good YouTube videos out as well for those who don't have a family member who can crochet. What is the difference between knitting and crocheting? I want to extend my crafting skills, but I have no idea what the difference is. So knitting, do I have knitting needles with me? No. I'll be back in a tick. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Anna from Pixel Pearls does wonderful planning videos. It's her birthday next Thursday, and she's going to be live streaming next Thursday. So go and subscribe to her so you don't miss that live stream. Because hopefully, if I'm not doing anything, because I keep forgetting to ask Mario if I'm doing anything or not, I will be joining her, and we'll be live streaming together. So these are knitting needles. Can you see them? These are quite chunky knitting needles. They are a size 2, but I don't know what that is in millimeters because I usually have to look it up because these are my grandma's, using my chopsticks. So with knitting, you use 2 and you have multiple loops on, and the loops that are on here is the width of the thing, and you knit. Crochet, you use a hook. This is a crochet hook. And you tend to only work 1 loop at a time, and like 1 stitch at a time. So bye Kendra, have fun, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, and you can just crochet along and you don't have the stitches on the hook, you just go 1 at a time, and so you only use 1 thing, whereas with knitting you use 2 things. That is the main difference between knitting and crochet. Knitting kind of looks like little V's usually, or wiggly lines, and crochet doesn't. Do I like German cuisine? Yes, I do. It's delicious. It's what's not to like? It's sauerkraut, it's sausage, it's potatoes. Um, yes, next Thursday's live stream will hopefully be around 8 p.m. Like the same time as this one was. Yeah. The rainbow loom used a hook similar to this. So if you have a rainbow loom that you don't use anymore, you got a nice chunky hook. Grab yourself some double knit yarn or worsted weight yarn, and have a whirl at crocheting. Just choose cheap acrylic stuff just while you get going. Um, yeah, make yourself one of those bow tie necklaces because they were really easy to make. Monster Mash, what is your favorite pattern to knit slash crochet? That's tough. Have I tried Spätzle? Yes, I have tried Spätzle. I lived in Freiburg, which is in the Schwaben, Baden-Württemberg. I lived there for 3 months, which doesn't sound that long, but 3 months. And yeah, I've eaten a lot of Käsespätzle. It's delicious. Spätzle is like Käsespätzle is like macaroni cheese. There's no other way to describe that. It's kind of like macaroni cheese. It's really good. Am I multilingual? Yes, I speak German, French, and English. I can't find delicate beads here and nobody knows the English names of beads. What do I do? Sweet Dream, where are you located? In the links of my video, I always put, or in the description of my beading videos, I always put links to two bead shop websites that I, thanks, Sarah, um, to beading, to beading websites that I buy my beads from. And they ship internationally because I buy them here, even though they're UK based. Their shipping is very reasonable. Their beads are very reasonable. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get paid by them. One of them is a shop I used to work at, but now do not work at. And then the other one is just a shop that has a great selection of delicate beads. They don't ask me to put their link in my videos. They don't ask me to do anything. I don't get any money from it. I just 100% believe in supporting local businesses. But you can also buy them on Amazon if not. But I'm kind of not a massive fan of Amazon, so just local shops. No, Jessica, I don't have a PO box yet. I'm really sorry. I'm not very proactive at things. I should try to be more proactive. What mediums do I use for crafting? I use a lot of yarn, obviously, because I crochet. I use a lot of beads, obviously, because I bead weave. I use a lot of embroidery thread, obviously, because I do friendship bracelets. And the Meg, thanks for the like, Meg. I just got a notification on Twitter. And words. Yeah, because I have, oh my goodness, that would be a great video, Anna. She said when I come to visit, Anna's going to make me copy her charms in like the yeah, because I have a lot of those materials already, I don't tend to go out and buy more materials, but I feel like I want to go out and buy more materials, which ties in nicely to Azit. Is that your name? I'm really sorry. Azit's question. Is there a new area of crafting I want to venture into? Yeah, I want to venture into polymer clay. That was a good segue. Good question asking there. You got it. Yeah, no, polymer clay. That is what I want to try to do. But the problem with that is you'll notice from all of the crafts that I do, they are not free form. Anybody eyes it. Thank you. Go, Meg, go. Avenge your gym. Yeah, they're not free form. They're kind of just ready. Like if you know how to do the craft, for example, if you know how to bead weave, you can make any of my bead weaving patterns. Friendship bracelets, if you know how to tie the knots, you can do any of my friendship bracelet patterns. If you know how to crochet, you can follow any crochet pattern. Like, I'm not very freeform. Oh, Caitlin visited. How nice, how nice. Elise liked my video as well. Thank you very much. And thank you, Meg, for also liking my video. Yeah, no, but I really want to go and I really want to polymer clay. Just because I think it's really cool. People make some really cute things and I want to make some real cute things. What is my favorite craft store? Like, I'm biased, obviously, because I used to work at a bead shop, but I really enjoy the Bead Shop Nottingham Limited. I think, yeah, Bead Shop Nottingham. I really enjoy it. They also have a YouTube channel. I'm slightly biased because my friends work there, but they have a great selection of beads. Like E-Day have lovely beads and crafty things, but I don't know if it's my favorite craft store. Loom knitting, I have never tried loom knitting. I'd love to give it a go. Maybe in the winter I will get myself a loom. They tend to have plenty of them around. Isaac says, good point about freeform versus structured crafts. Interestingly, I'm more drawn to the freeform stuff. I like freeform embroidery versus cross stitch, for instance. But yes, at Bead Shop Nottingham, yeah, that is where I used to work. If you ever visited it in the past, I've left for a year now, so if you visited it 2 years prior to that, you would have seen me there because I worked there full time. I really want to try bead embroidery as well. Bead embroidery was something that I really want to try. I shouldn't have picked up this because now I'm just going to be fiddling with it. I think bead embroidery looks beautiful, like Native American bead embroidery I have seen, and it looks stunning, and I want to give that a whirl. But once again, freeform. I'm not very good at freeform. Ashley Stark asks, what is my favorite craft? It's funny because I couldn't, right, the reason I didn't post a video earlier today is because I didn't know what to film. And I was thinking I should do another Q&A soon, but I'm kind of getting one done now. My favorite craft varies a lot depending on the mood that I'm in. So sometimes I like to crochet, sometimes I prefer to bead weave. It all depends on the mood I'm in. But yeah, it's usually some form of beadwork or crochet or knitting sometimes. Have I tried my hand at dream catcher making? Yeah, I have. I've made a few dream catchers in the past. They were a lot of fun. Lisa, that would be cruel. You shouldn't write in German because that is so cruel. But I can understand you. Needle felting. I have tried needle felting before and stabbed myself many times. That was part of my last job. I had to learn loads of different crafts, and needle felting was one of them that I learned. Anna says to embrace the free form. I know I should. It's just really hard. It's the same reason that I can't draw. Yes. Sweet Dream. Anna says that you might have to update your app. Maybe. Any advice on how to make Kingdom of Hearts symbol out of beads? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that looks like. I'm not as nerdy as I want to be. Oh, I do know. Do I know? Is it Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. Is it Kingdom Hearts? Right. So if you ever want to make a beading thing, I just tend to type in what I want and then type beads. And a lot of the time, people have come up with incredible perler bead patterns. And if it's a perler bead pattern, 9 times out of 10, you can make it with square stitch. So I've literally typed in Kingdom of Hearts beads, and it's come up with a great range of pearl bead patterns, various different things. And so then you can square stitch it, and that's how I come up with some of my patterns. Ding, ding, ding. Needle felt is the bane of my existence. I want to be so good at it. I know, right? It's very stressful. What did I do at my old job? I worked in a shop, but I also taught some workshops. And because we had to be knowledgeable about the products there, we basically sometimes, not very often because it got busy, we sometimes got to have a bit of a play at some of the products just so we knew what we were talking about. A lot of the stuff I learned how to do just by Googling it, and I used to do a lot of extra research when I was at home, and I miss it. Yes, we downloaded Pokemon Go today. It was very exciting. I talked about it for a long time at the beginning of the stream, so I won't go into it too much now. But Lisa asked. Oh my goodness, Overwatch. Okay, Meg, right. Do you have Overwatch? Do you play Overwatch? Right. So, my boyfriend is a nerd, and I don't have a problem with my boyfriend being a nerd. Obviously, I've been with him for 6 years. I'm not exactly going to have a problem with him being a nerd. He plays a lot of Overwatch, though. He plays an awful lot of Overwatch. And I don't play video game. I play The Sims. That is my only video game I play. And so I sit and I watch him play Overwatch, and then I go to bed and he watches a video of someone playing Overwatch, and it's a lot. But May is really cute. Overwatch isn't the clicky game. That's Heroes of the Storm. That's the clicky game, Anna. I hate that more than Overwatch. Anna says, your eyes look ridiculously blue today. It's amazing with your amethyst hair. You unicorn! Thanks. Yeah, they probably look quite blue because it's against the purpley hair. And purple brings out blues and greens. Which system is Overwatch on PlayStation? My boyfriend has it on PlayStation 4, but I believe you can also get it on the PC. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can get it on the PC. Life of Joy asks, do I have any pets? No, I don't. Because I temporarily live in Germany. We don't know where we're going to end up forever, quotation marks, yet. So we don't have any pets, which is really sad because I would love to have some pets. Tracer is really good to play. Her voice just annoys me. That is all. Tracer is amazing, but her voice is so annoying. Cavalry's here. It's just like, sod off. Go away. Your voice is so irritating. But she's really good because she like zips around everywhere. I know most of the characters. Reaper's really creepy. Widowmaker looks really good. I don't know how her like leotard stays where it is. I'm surprised her boobs don't pop out, but hey, it's not real. Anna said that she needs a new computer so she can get in on the clicky games. Don't you start on the clicky games. No. Meg, maybe I just find her voice annoying just because it's just like, maybe that's just because I am British, therefore I find the accent irritating. Maybe that's just it. But yeah. Have I played Pokemon Go? Yes, I have. I played it earlier today. I walked for not that far, actually. It seems really far, 2 miles, but it's not that far. And we caught some Pokemon. I talked about it in the first 15 minutes. So, yes. Vamp Soul Angel. Yes. Says, I'm the first person that... They say, you're the first person I have ever watched live stream. It's cool and I'm quite enjoying it. Oh, thanks. Monster Mash says, hearing you curse is quite adorable. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't think I did curse. Did I say bloody? Is that what I said? Did I say bloody? Is that what I said? What is my favorite accent? Oh, that's really tough. I enjoy, obviously, I enjoy my voice. I have quite a nice accent. It's quite pleasing to listen to, especially when I do that voice. But I don't know. I wish I had a more interesting accent. I wish I had a West Country accent. I think that would be amazing. They're a bit like, "You're right, my lover. You have a pint of cider and a pasty." I wish I had this kind of accent. Obviously, I'm exaggerating it slightly, but this is just like the stereotypical thing. I said sod off. Oh, okay. Sorry, I always forget that swearing. Sorry if I offend anyone. I try real hard not to swear. Do I enjoy that I have subscribers from different parts of the world? I'm from Pakistan. Yes, sweet dream. I think it is incredible. And yes, Anna, I do love your accent. It's ace. What is my absolute favorite friendship bracelet? I have a really nice friendship bracelet that I made ages ago, and I made it wrongly. And it's like wibbly like this, and it's got a little star at the end, and it's just really nice. And I made it years ago, and it's super old now, and I don't even know where it is. It's probably at my mum and dad's house. Do I watch Downton Abbey? No, I have never watched Downton Abbey. Oh, Lisa, that's really frustrating. She's got a Pokemon stop right in her house, so she doesn't even have to go anywhere to get any Pokeballs. That's frustrating. But no, I wish I had a different accent. As much as I love mine, it's a nice bass accent. People seem to find it quite appealing to listen to, and apparently it's cute when I swear. It sounds more aggressive when I swear. I'm just gonna say, cause my boyfriend is from the north of England, and a lot of you probably won't notice a difference in accents if you ever hear him talk, and I don't know if you ever will. Maybe on the odd vlog he might do, but when he swears, or as a general rule, when Northern English people swear, it sounds quite fun, and it's kind of like, oh, you're not really being serious. Oh, you're being a bit cheeky. Whereas when I swear, I sound really aggressive. It's possibly because I don't swear unless I'm being aggressive. Silversmith Jones. Hey, have I tried making a 3D zigzag bracelet? No, because I don't know what one of those is, Sarah Norcross. Tweet me a picture of it. Tweet me. I want to see it. My Twitter's in the link in the description bar. Friendship-bracelet.net. Okay. I use that website a lot. Friendship-bracelet.net. 3D zag. Come on, Hannah, learn to type, woman. I can't find it. Sarah, could you possibly send me a link to it via Twitter or Instagram or something? Oh, Jemmy, you should make videos. I could definitely listen to your accent and understand it. Oh, stand your accent. I'm sure I would love your accent because you're from Northern Ireland, aren't you? And that's a beautiful accent. Meg has a good point. She says, I've always thought my voice is really deep and unappealing. That almost kept me from making videos. But then I thought, screw it. I want to make these so people can deal. And that is the perfect mentality. You do what you want to do, regardless of what you think other people will think. 1211, number 1211. Thank you, Sarah. 1211. Yeah, no, I've made one that is very similar to the one that I made wrongly, and therefore it was like slightly scalloped or scalloped on the edge. Aw, Sweet Dream says that I was the first person who liked her tweet and she was dancing with joy and her family was like, what happened? That's really funny. But yes, my accent's pretty drummed into me. I don't think I'm going to be losing it anytime soon. Because, oh, bye Meg, have fun, win back your gym. And Sarah, I will add it to my list of friendship bracelet videos to make. Yeah, because I lived in Nottingham for a while, and that's kind of in the Midlands. And people have like quite a strong accent there. And then my boyfriend's northern, so he and his family have strong accents, and I've lived with him for 3 years now. So my accent hasn't really changed. It's just every so often, not very often, but every so often, when I'm not thinking, I say things like laugh, and then not that I think when I speak a lot, but sometimes I say laugh instead of laugh, and then I quickly correct myself. Yes. No, a lot of people do watch my videos because they just quite enjoy my voice, and that's fine with me. If it helps you out, I'll try to keep it nice and soothing. What other YouTubes do I enjoy watching / recommend? I want more YouTube vids, more channels to subscribe to. I obviously enjoy watching some of my friends' videos. So Pixel Pearls makes some really nice planner videos, and Mad Little Crafter makes some really nice vlogs and crafting videos. So I obviously recommend those. Who else do I enjoy? I enjoy watching Mamrie Hart. She is incredible. She has You Deserve a Drink, which is where she makes cocktails, and it makes me want to drink cocktails and make cocktails. And who else do I enjoy watching? Threadbanger. I like watching Threadbanger. I have liked watching Threadbanger for very, very, very close to the beginning of time, since like the beginning of their channel when they actually made crafts, and now when they're doing their Pinterest testing things. I also enjoy it. So Craftastic, obviously, she is my friend. Candyware, obviously, Candice, she is obviously one of my friends too. She's having a bit of trouble with her YouTube channel, so she is trying out a new video uploading site, so go and check her out on there. Isaac says, when I speak German out and about, do I get asked what my native language is, or do people guess you're British? People guess I'm British. I sound extremely British when I speak German. I obviously don't sound like this when I speak German. I have a slight German accent, but same with French. I sound very English. Apparently, it's very attractive, so I don't complain. But yeah, I enjoy watching Colleen Ballinger, but I don't. She's the lady that plays Miranda Sings. I'm not a massive fan of Miranda Sings. I just find her quite funny. And then her brother's channel, which is Ballinger Presents, I also enjoy them. Let's have a look at who, see who I'm subscribed to. You know when you just kind of forget who you're subscribed to. This is tough. I'm not really subscribed to many crafting channels. I have just realized. I really enjoy Cherry Dollface. She does lots of like vintage and pin-uppy things. I am KL. She used to be Secret Life of a Bio Nerd. I really enjoy her videos. I've been subscribed to her for donkey's years as well. Oh, this one, and then that one. Oh yeah, Geek and Sundry. No, I'm not subscribed to Geek and Sundry. I just watch Critical Role. So yeah. Was German hard to learn compared with French? Word-wise, no. Grammar-wise, yes. German grammar is super difficult. Did my parents teach me German and French? No, I learnt it in school. I'm not completely fluent. So although I am technically multilingual, I'm not like fluent in all of the languages that I speak except for English. Yes, I love Macaroon. She's really cute and makes lovely videos and is just a really nice person. But yes, German grammar's super hard compared with French grammar. You've got to remember like sentence order and word order and adjective endings, and then casus, which are like cases, and all of this. And yes, it's a lot to remember. But learning French was a lot easier for grammar, but a lot more difficult to remember words for me. To the point where half the time when I learned or didn't know a French word, I would pronounce an English word with a French accent. Doesn't work like that with German though, except for little words like Konversation. What year was I born in? I was born in 1990. September the 17th, 1990. That's my birthday. Gemma asks, if someone you subscribe to doesn't upload for a long time, do I unsubscribe or do you keep them? I just keep them because usually I forget that I'm subscribed to them. If somebody leaves it too long between uploading videos, then they suddenly upload videos, and then I'm like, well, I didn't know I was subscribed to them, and then I unsubscribe. Which is why it's good to keep it consistent with uploading videos. Vivian says, I never noticed how complicated English was until I was learning Spanish and sign language. Yes, English is super complicated to learn. I'm sure any of you second language English speakers in the chat will confirm this. But the benefit of learning English is, from all of the non-native English speakers I've spoken to, because English is everywhere, like on the internet, and a lot of pop songs are in English, and a lot of films are in English, and a lot of TV programs are in English, and a lot of things are in English, then yeah, you can pick up, it's a bit easier to pick up the language just because it's everywhere, whereas German isn't everywhere. It's just like focused. I found learning German really difficult, and the fact that I've been living here for almost a year and I'm still not fluent is very irritating to me. But at the same time, I'm not going out and I'm not talking German every single day, which is kind of what I thought I would be doing if, I got a job, but that hasn't happened. What video editing software do I use? I use no, I don't use Windows Movie Maker anymore. I use Adobe Premiere Elements. That is what I use. Is the drinking age in the UK the same as in the US? 21. Did I do anything special for my birthday when I could legally drink? My 21st is tomorrow and I'm going out with friends and family. Oh, happy birthday! That's very exciting. No, the drinking age in the UK is 18. Fun fact, in Germany, it's 16 for wine and beer and then 18 for spirits. But yeah, it's 18, and I drank only when I was 18. I didn't drink before. I got drunk once before I turned 18. Once. And it was the month before my 18th birthday. But for my actual birthday, I went out the day before International Talk Like a Pirate Day. So because my birthday is 2 days before International Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I dressed up as a pirate and went to a local nightclub and didn't get drunk. I drank some alcohol. I didn't even get ID'd at the bar. I'm hiccuping, I'm sorry. But yeah. And I also had a family thing in August. What do I recommend for beginning editing software? I used Windows Movie Maker for donkey's years. I used it for absolutely ages. And it's only because it kept freezing and crashing on me that I decided to invest in Adobe Premiere Elements. And I'm glad that I did. Is there more violence in your country than in the US? Let me see, right? This is really hard to answer because, like, violence in the US is so heavily covered on the news. Like, there was a mass shooting in Germany, very, very close to Frankfurt, like an hour away from Frankfurt, and I'm sure not many of you found out about it. It happened at a Cineplex, like a cinema complex, and nobody died, but 12 people were very badly injured. And then the shooter turned the gun on himself. But, like, because the US is so heavily reported on for its violence, it's difficult to say who's more violent of a country. I personally haven't seen any more violence. Haven't seen much violence. I feel pretty safe walking around, to the point where I walk by myself for half an hour to the station through the dodgy part of the city, to get a coach at 2 in the morning by myself, and I don't ever feel threatened. But yes, anyway, enough of that topic. No more sadness. Where did I go to university? I went to university in Nottingham. I went to Nottingham Trent University. I studied German with French. I have a BA joint honours in German with French. Anna says the US tops the chart for outright blatant violence. Europe has more psychological violence through politics, racism, and neo-Nazism. Yeah, Sweden are having a tough time with neo-Nazism at the moment. Germany's pretty good at it from what I've seen. The amount of xenophobia and racism since Brexit in the UK is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But yes, no more talking about that. No more. And I won't talk about Brexit anymore, because it's not like it's going to change my life or anything. It's definitely going to. Probably not for the better. But yes. How many siblings do I have? I have one sister. She is 2 years older than me, and she is lovely. Her name is Charlotte. Sometimes she pops into the chat. I'll let you know if she does. She just kind of crops up every now and again. I'm just like, oh, Charlotte's here. Have I always lived in Germany? No, I haven't. I'm from the UK. I am English. I moved a year ago to Germany. Because my boyfriend, who is a teacher, which answers your question, Isaac, he wanted to teach abroad for a bit, and I was like, I can speak German, I'll be able to get a job. Laughable. Yeah, so we moved to Germany for a couple of years, and we don't know what we're going to do after the 2 years. Well, Miss Tay 26 asks, were you able to get involved with crafty societies at uni? Like, I could have done. I could have gone to a knitting society, but I didn't really heavily knit. But I didn't. I decided to go the choir route instead. So I joined a choir and did singing things and singing concerts and made lots of friends that way. But I definitely could have done. I don't know why I didn't. Like, part of me wishes I could do my university years again. I feel like I would make the most of them a bit more. Gemma asks if my mum and dad watch my videos. No, they probably do. I don't think they even know what I really do. Like, mum knows I make YouTube videos. She knows that they're going quite well. I don't really know if they understand really what I do, or if I actually watch it. Vivian, what is my favorite part of being a YouTuber? Well, right, I have addressed this before. I don't consider myself a YouTuber because I do not yet make a decent wage off of YouTube, or any livable wage off of YouTube. I consider myself somebody who happens to make videos on YouTube. As and when I can make a livable amount of money on YouTube, then I might call myself a YouTuber. But my favorite thing about making videos on YouTube is teaching people things. I like to teach people things, and the joys of using a camera and YouTube to teach people things is that I can focus in on what I'm doing. And because I tend to do quite fiddly crafts, it's easier to teach when it's like blown up and big. Whereas if I was teaching it in a class situ, it's really difficult to explain to 6 or 7 people exactly what I'm doing, you know? And I've taught workshops before, so I know that it isn't the easiest of things. Sweet dream, have I ever visited other countries for a fan meet? No. One, that's expensive. I've just addressed I do not make a livable way off of YouTube, therefore can't really afford to do it. I would love to do it though. Maybe in the future when my fan base, my viewer base, my audience base has grown. Maybe. I really want to go to VidCon in April in Amsterdam. My friend's wedding's on the 7th though in Britain. But yeah. Oh, and Amsterdam VidCon is on the 8th and 9th of April. But I might be able to get a really early flight and I'll just be a bit late on the Saturday and then I'll just have to really make the most of the Sunday. But I guess it's really, really crappy timing. Ah! I really want to go to like real life American VidCon next year, but I said this last year and I still couldn't afford it. Oh, crumbs. Have I ever considered running craft workshops when I'm in Germany? I have actually, but because my German vocab is limited to what I know, I don't know German crafting vocab, you know? I would have to teach the workshops in English. Can a Canon digital camera work for making video? Yes, it can. In fact, that is what I use. Is my camera over here? No, it's not. Where are you? Oh, it's over there. I use a Canon PowerShot G7X as my filming camera. People use it as their vlogging camera, but because I'm not like loaded, I got it as a Christmas present. I use that to film all my videos. Can I do a video of the dice bags that you have seen on Instagram? Long answer is no. Short answer is no. The long answer is no, because I am currently selling them. They are very, like, at the moment, as far as I've seen, 100% custom dice bags are very unique. And I hate that expression because nothing can be very unique. It's either unique or it isn't. Sorry, I feel like I've just disappointed my dad because it's something he would always pick people up on. Yeah, they are a unique thing that I haven't seen anyone else do. I don't really want to make a video on how to make the dice bags until I've been selling them for a while and I've got like the base like thing, and then maybe after a while, if they are successful, then I might do a video on the dice bags, or if they're a massive flop and nobody buys them, then I might make a video. But yes. Have I ever tried calligraphy? I actually had a calligraphy pen when I was younger. It had all these different ends, and I used to try to do calligraphy. I wasn't very good at it. But Anna, Pixel Pals, uploaded a really nice video on how to cheat at calligraphy today. So I'm going to give that a whirl at some point, maybe next Monday evening when Mario is out. I will give it a whirl. What was the first type of craft that I learned? I think it was knitting. I think knitting was the first type of craft that I learned. I did a lot of cross stitch as well. And then I made a lot of greetings cards. And because I am that person, I wrote thank you letters to people and still write thank you letters to people. So I did a lot of rubber stamping as well. But I think it was knitting. Candice, I didn't say my bags were a flop. It was an if my bags were a flop. But Candice, you are currently the only person to have bought one. But I noticed earlier today that Sarah, didn't offend me, don't panic. Canada doesn't currently have striking post. So I will make your thing and post it early on next week. Sorry, I've been holding out. I was kind of wanted to do it until I knew whether the postage people were on strike or not, but they are currently not striking. Do I want to go to the Creative World Convention in Frankfurt in January? That would be amazing. I should look into that. They had one. Oh, I got sore jaw from talking too much. They had one last November and I didn't go to it, but I would actually quite like to go to it. So if anybody wants to go to it, go, and you might see me there with whatever hair color I happen to have at the time. Swoosh. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Who inspired me when I was growing up? Just in life? I don't really know. I don't know who inspired me growing up. That's a tough question. My dice bags are on Etsy right now, Vivian. So you can click in the description box of this video to go to my Etsy shop, and then you can see the pricing and the breakdown of the pricing and how much they are and how much shipping is and all of that fun and exciting stuff. Now is the time to buy them because I have done all the prices in pounds because that's what I work in. The money goes into my British account. So I've got all the pricing in pounds, and the pound is down at the moment. So you get far more bang for your buck. So they're actually cheaper now for you than they would be if Brexit hadn't happened. Which is good for you and not good for me. Anna, I'm not entirely sure what the Creative World Convention is. I am pretty sure that it's just a big crafting thing that happens. Let me get the Google up. Creative. I'm just going to stop talking for a bit because my jaw already aches. It is the... I'll get the English one up for you. And I will just copy and paste the link in the chat. Hi, Brianna. Sarah asks, what are dice bags? Dice bags are, because I'm a massive nerd and I play Dungeons and Dragons, this is a dice bag. And in it are my dice. These are my dice. And, oh, basically because I'm... Get back in the bag. Because I get a bit obsessive about things and I like to craft. I made little custom dice bags for my friends, and I've popped a picture on Instagram. The link is in the description box. But yeah, so this is mine. I play a half-orc barbarian, so Skull, because she likes to hit things. She's got a hammer as well, and then she follows the path of the bear. So I made a little bear charm. And so yeah, this is a dice bag. It's just a dinky little dice bag. And then my boyfriend, who is my dungeon master, which sounds far more kinky than it is. It's not kinky. Yeah, he just gets to play one without any chance to store his dice. What was the last song I listened to? That was a tough one. I know who it was by. I know it was by Slash. Tell you what, I'll have a look on my phone. I was sniffly nose. Sorry, everyone. Bye, Isaac. Thanks for coming along for the chat. Chittity chat. 10 minutes left, team. I'm going at 9:30. What time is it in my country? It is currently 9:20 p.m. or 21:19. Hey, Big K is in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Now the party's really started. So my phone says the last song I listened to by Slash was We Will Roam. I really enjoy Slash. They are really good. Yes. Do I like Harry Potter? Asked Sarah. Yes, I do. I am a Hufflepuff and a wand. Do I like country music? I'm not gonna lie. It isn't my favorite genre of music. I can listen to like poppy country. It's okay. But like proper hardcore country, not like hardcore in the same sense as hardcore rock, but it's not my favorite genre of music, along with jazz. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. I don't mean it to offend anyone. It's just my personal taste. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that it's not my thing. But yes. Oh, I've done too much talking. My jaw really hurts. I don't think I've ever spoken this much in a live chat. I feel like I usually have longer pauses than this, or I'm out of practice. Both things could be true. The things that happen when you talk non-stop for an hour and 20 minutes. Can't remember what I was going to say. I had a major disappointment today. It was really sad. So, like last week, I noticed that Volbeat were playing, or Volbeat. I don't really know how it's pronounced. I always used to pronounce it Volbeat, and then the German way is Volbeat. So I don't know because they're Danish. So they are performing in Frankfurt on the 10th of November, and I really, 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 really wanted to go because they're being supported by Airborne, and I really enjoy Airborne. And so I went to buy tickets, and they said tickets not available, and I was just like, oh, maybe they're not available yet. No, they sold out so quickly. So now I can't go and see them unless we travel to somewhere else, which is not an issue, but it kind of makes it far more expensive than it would have been. So I'm really, really, really peed off because they're not sold out anywhere else. They're just sold out in Frankfurt. So I'm not happy, basically. Have I seen the video of Grace Vanderwall from America's Got Talent? No, I haven't. Is it good? I don't even know who she is. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what is my hair doing? It's having a party. Yeah, I hate when tickets sell out too, especially as I found out like a few days after they announced it and when tickets were live that I found out they were touring. And now I keep seeing posters everywhere of the fact that their show's happening and I can't buy tickets because they're all sold out. As you can tell, I'm slightly angry about this. Just a little bit. Just a touch. That's hilarious. Anna's just said that her and Big K are on different screens with headphones on. That's the best thing ever. That's really, really funny. I enjoy that. Anna, you know that I've got to get them views. I'm joking. And we run and forevermore. I've got that song in my head now. I did have Robbie Williams in my head before, so I guess I should thank you. Oh, bye, Caitlin. Oh, I did see it. 12-year-old ukulele player / singer. I did see it. Oh, Big K, you're being alone together. That's really cute. Hey, I'm excited to meet you at VidCon, by the way. Even if I were to turn up late with a suitcase. Ugh. Bad timing. I'm cute even when I'm angry. Thanks. Good thing I don't tend to get that angry. I just tend to get grumpy, which isn't as cute. I am excited about the fact it is Friday tomorrow, and I'm not going to lie, I'm quite excited. It's the end of term, which means all the teachers are going to be all excited and partying. It's Gay Pride this weekend in Frankfurt, so I think people are planning on going out tomorrow evening to celebrate Pride after going and drinking wine in the afternoon, well, from like 5-ish. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that snuck up on me out of nowhere. Oh, this apparently takes too much concentration. Any fun plans for the weekend? Well, it's Pride. So I thought we were going to be going out on Saturday night for Pride, but turns out a lot of people are going out on Friday night for Pride. So we might not be going out on Saturday night for Pride. So who knows? But maybe we'll explore during the day, finding Pokemon along the way. Good rhyming. Pokemon uses up so much battery I hadn't even realised, which is kind of annoying, but hey hey. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bryce Ada. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Yeah, hope you have a lovely birthday. And I just sang at you. Yeah, we need to get a power bank, but we also need to get Mario a phone with a better contracty thing because he doesn't get much data at the moment. I think he only gets 600 meg, which would have been fine pre Pokemon. Now it's post Pokemon, post Digimon. Tell you what annoys me most about people commenting about Pokemon is I tweeted about this the other day. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'm just going to be repeating myself. People don't put the accent in the E, and this might just be because I'm a language nerd. But yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you need the accent, otherwise the pronunciation's different. Dedoy. But everyone just doesn't bother putting it in. It's just like it's not the same word. It's like cafe and cafe and pate and pate. Like, come on, it matters. Yes to the accent on the E. Accent aigu. If you're French. Is it aigu? Aigu. Is it aigu? Whoop. It's an acute accent. And then grave is the other way. Do I like pop music? Yeah. I don't dislike pop music. It's not bad. I just like my rock music, like 80s classic rock, and also other rock, but mainly that. People need to know that it's Pocket Monsters. Easy to remember the accent then. Yeah, you see, you are saying this as a person who is fluent in 2 languages. A lot of people who are just fluent in 1 language don't really notice accents or see the importance of them because we don't have them in Britain. You know? Or in Britain, in English. Yeah, we don't have accents. We just know when the pronunciation's different. You know? Got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Any last questions? Because probably by the time you see this, it'll be like a minute and a half left. But any last questions? Get them in, get them in, get them in. What's the best thing about living in Germany? The food, and plus, I live in a place that has Apfelwein. So, Apfelwein. Do I like reading? If so, what's my favorite books? I don't really have a favorite book, but I have a favorite author. I enjoy a lot of books by Gillian Flynn, who wrote Gone Girl. And I also have recently finished is it the Millennium Trilogy? The one with the girl with this dragon tattoo. That's a really good trilogy. I've just finished them. And now I've just started reading Look Who's Back, which is by a German man. I should have bought the German. I bought the English. That was stupid. And it's about Hitler mysteriously coming back in 2011 and how people like react to him. So I'm excited to get a bit further into that because at the moment it's just a bit weird. And it hasn't been explained why he's there. I don't know if it's going to explain why he's in 2011. I don't know if that's just going to really wind me up, but I spent £5 on this ebook, so I'm going to read it and I'm going to enjoy it because I have to. But yes, I need to see the films of the Millennium Trilogy, like the Swedish ones. But the thing is, when I watch films, I tend to craft. But if the films are in Swedish, I can't do that because I need to read the subtitles because I don't speak Swedish. It's not one of my 3 languages yet. Anyway, it's 19:30. I've just Googled. I'm going to poodle on off. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you really enjoyed this crafty chat this live crafty chat, which basically turned into a live Q&A session because I didn't have tea and I didn't craft. But yes, thank you so much for watching and joining me for this live stream. I had a lot of fun. Don't forget to like it if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and yeah, feel free to leave me any book recommendations in the comment section below. I will read them, and any other questions for any future Q&As I will refer back. And yeah, thanks for joining for any period of time that you managed to join me. It means a lot. La la la, my laptop battery is dying. La 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 la. Yes, thank you so much for watching and all of that fun stuff. I will see you in Sunday's video. I will be editing it tomorrow. Bye everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening / night.